Right, and that's lore accurate. I watched the Hellboy movies like right when he actually came out just because I was in the mood, and that is lore accurate. His legs were skinny in that as well. Oh, immediate power bomb to start off from Gerd. Nice delayed wake up.
Oh, gets clipped by the third hit of the string. Here's the full combo.
All the way ending it with the command grab. We're going to the other side of the screen. Trade up, so just in case he gets hit, he will be affected a bit, but that armor will prevent him from gaining any of the hit properties. Pulling out that pistol, of course, it is duckable. He has an air version as well, but SylverRye gets clipped on the jump.
All right, now the gunshot zoning is relatively effective, but overall against Bane, I think it's just going to be giving him time to let that trait recharge, and that's a real issue, especially against Gur. Gur is such a pro at Bane. We have actually 2 Bane players and 2 Flash players here tonight. That's weird.
Yeah, we've already seen the tackle catch one of SylverRye's backdashes, and I think that's one of the things that Hellboy doesn't have a great strength in is his backdash. Doesn't go too far, so you gotta be really careful of that. But yeah, you can always armor up and then start lunging in. Even if you get hit out of the air like that, Gur's not gonna get a combo. Oh, why did that hit in that direction? Those are just the type of shenanigans you can get when you start air dash canceling, and it goes with the jump into the lunge ender in the air for the finish of the combo, and barely loses any life on that health bar. Oh, and yeah, he just charged up. Of course, yeah, that shoulder is +2, I believe, on block.
Right, just the meter burn version.
Yeah, just the meter burn version.
Now, I like how instead of backdashing anyway, he's just instantly jumping and backdashing instead of trying to do the normal backdash. Oh, wow, anti-air with the gun, with the straight gun, not even the upwards gun.
Yeah. Calm on his feet. Oh, try to go back to the original side, just out of range of the air dash cancel. Oh, good blocks from Gur. And you can see, though, Gur is still kind of in unfamiliar territory. He's not challenging any of those, right? SylverRye has to make him respect and let one of those lunges fly, but he doesn't need to at this point because he hasn't challenged any of the lunges.
Right, and Gur honestly has a lot of good options. He could, trade up and use the uppercut or use the air throw, really anything, or even just down 2. Bane has a great down 2.
Yeah, and granted, when you air dash cancel, it can end up. Oh, there we go. He lets it rip this time, and the meter burn. You can always let that meter burn go because it will not actually come out on block, but he doesn't finish the job, and he's gonna clash instead. Doesn't want to keep that combo going.
We've seen the situation against Bane so many times. We should know it is still 1 hit away from Bane being able to win, but unfortunately, that's not even close to happening.
We'll see if SylverRye starts letting the lunges rip and then getting the hit low.
But I do have to say, I think SylverRye is playing this so great. It's really common to see rushdown characters play very hesitantly against Bane, just because Bane is the powerhouse. He does so much damage, has so much armor, but right now he's showing that he's not afraid. He is trying to bait some stuff out, but he's not really saying, oh, look at me, I'm running away, I don't want to get close to you. He's saying, oh, I can launch the offense on you.
See, and that's what I was talking about right there. Gur actually tried the down 2, but the air dash cancel, it just comes down at such a funky angle that sometimes you're not going to be able to anti-air, and we get a trade there. Wakes up with a shoulder meter burn. Oh, grips the back 3.
Oh, and he used the 2nd level of trait. That means he's really committing to trying to end this life bar, and that's going to be enough.
People's elbow meter burn version.
And that worked out pretty much perfectly for Gur, because now look at this. Trait is already gone, the debuff is gone, and he used it just for the life bar, but wow, risky full screen lunge.
So yeah, that's the thing, right, is that lunge is like -30 something on block or something crazy. But it's just a tool that I think hits so much of the time that it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah, well, all he needed was that 1 little hit, so the risk-reward wasn't totally off in his favor. And he's been baiting him so much into trying to anti-air, into blocking low, just by doing the air dash cancels that just got to do it once, right? You got to show him that you can do it.
And again, on that lunge, right, he was also traded up, so even if he got punished, he wasn't going to get full comboed. So that was definitely good calculation from SylverRye. Oh, wow, all right,
Whoa.
So you talking that mess?
I like how he took off his shirt for this fight. He's like, all right, that was cool, but it's getting kind of hot in here. Let me take off my shirt.
You got the horns with the burned ends, too. Knuckles to match. Just trying to zone Gur out of the situation. Yeah, trading up before the lunge because if Gur's going to interrupt him, he's still not going to get a full combo from it. Smart usage of the trade from SylverRye. Is going to go into the meter burn shoulder to keep it safe. Oh, he finally gets in. Tombstone finishes the job. And just like that, Gur's going to tie out of range to punish you. So SylverRye recognizing that Gur has made the adjustment and going to Batman. Still a strong character in this patch. Toned down a little bit. That jump 2 is, kind of normalized, so to speak.
Yeah, that is the term we use around here. But yeah, the jump 2, the trait, recharge time, all of it just a little bit more normal.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about the trade recharge time as well. Pushing him down with the tackle. We got the wake-up backdash, though. Batman still was one of the best backdashes in the game. Oh, wakes up with the slide. That's going to dodge the jump in and gets tagged with the down two.
And we see again, he's trying to air with the splash, which it works just because it's so active. Had he landed that, he would have been able to get the background bounce combo. Would have been huge damage. Oh, he's going to go for the mix-up.
Keep him standing. All plus frames and then backdashes twice. He was looking for the unblockable gargoyle. Maybe he got hit. Wakes up with the parry, calling out Gur's stuff.
All right, I feel like we're definitely going to see a patient game from SylverRye here. He's, but the problem there is that was actually smart. I take it back. He waited for the trait to run out and then he went in, so that he was at considerably less of a risk. So very smart by SylverRye.
He's got one bat up, one bat in the chamber as well. And just ends the bat or the box string with it.
He did the exact same thing right there. So smart, just waiting out the trait. And I like how Gur doesn't go to a second level of trait. He's never fully committing.
Yeah. Oh, actually ends up getting tagged by the battering. But yeah, I like that as well. Gur, not a stranger to this matchup, right? He's not going to try to be greedy and take a mile where he can only get an inch.
And we're actually seeing another one of the changes to Batman. So obviously his zoning is still extremely good. We're seeing so many batarangs right now, but he doesn't build quite as much meter. So as you can see, he just threw a ton of batarangs. He still doesn't quite have a full bar. He had one that he used, but in the previous patch, I think he would have had at least two by now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he actually down ones him now. All right, Gur is taking away that first health bar on SylverRye.
He's also got some great corner positioning here. The mix-ups are potentially huge.
I like that. SylverRye going to clash very early. Only going to have to spin one bar at maximum, even if he spins that. Yeah, it doesn't spin anything at all. So he's actually going to take some damage since Gur did think he would spin that one bar and spin his.
But compared to the damage he would have taken, it's so much less. And he managed to build a little bit of space. No matter whether you win or lose the clash, you're still going to build a little bit of space.
Yeah, but he's actually using one of his mirrors to push block as well. Doesn't want to get put back in that corner situation from Gur. Back to three. Had the bat out. Yeah, battering into bat to break that armor.
That was a really good reaction by SylverRye to let go of that trait bat.
Oh, forward three bounce cancel on block to get the hit.
I'm actually surprised he didn't just go for another forward three and keep it unclashable, because at that point it would have been very easy to chip or maybe just get some stray hit in. But still, Gur's pretty low. Any hit, ooh, nice throw. First throw of the set from SylverRye.
Super smart. Oh, he takes the risk with no bat. And you're going to let Gur back into this game like this? No, he just wakes up with a battering meter, burns it as well. Get off me, 2-1 SylverRye.
Winners Finals, and Winners Finals guarantees you at least $150.
Oh, let's go.
Up to $400, so he wants that.
Oh, the down two's going to trade with the jump two this time.
Oh, I wonder why that command grab whip just a little bit too low, probably.
Oh, the up battering meter burns going to give him the ground bounce.
And it seems like SylverRye hasn't really been going for any cross-up mix-ups after the grapple. He just goes for pressure, plays it safe, which makes a lot of sense, especially against Bane, who can punish you for so much. And when he has that corner positioning, whoa, he got over the charge with the money. Yeah,
you see one of the changes right there as well. No longer unblockable, those aqua balls, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're like, I don't know. There's like creatures inside of those. So I don't
know there?
Yeah, like you can kind of see the silhouettes.
They're like pods? Oh my god, they are.
Like a little like bear or something in there.
No,
water bear? I don't even know.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, all right. As SylverRye continues to try to keep Gur out, but just like that, double dash forward with the trade after, but a good tech throw from Gur, and now he's going to push block. Doesn't want to deal with those plus frames from Batman. Oh, it punished only
could have been so much more. That could have been huge. That was actually a really nice reaction, but just didn't go for the full thing.
Oh my goodness, and the wake-up battering meter burn again. SylverRye looking good. So it's half his first health bar as Gur loses his first.
And we can see right now, post-patch Batman is still an extremely good zoner. I mean, he's building so much, and even though he isn't building quite as much meter, he's still building up so much of his trait meter. And that is huge for Batman.
Yeah, exactly, right. His game takes a little bit more time, but as long as you're patient and you're not just going willy-nilly against your opponent, not trying to throw your face at them, you know, you'll be just fine.
And now he's got some great corner positioning. Bane, a pretty tall character. Ooh, wow. Good bait. If he didn't have armor, that would have been a huge punish.
SylverRye has not lost speck of health since Gur lost that first health bar. He just got him full screen and is playing this game. And it's so tough for Gur to tackle through it, right? Because once he gets that trade up, he can batarang into trade just like that.
Oh, but this is where stuff could get started. He's going to use level 2 trade. He does. And that means he wants to take the life bar.
Oh, let's go. Grips him all the way through. That'll make a lot happen now. And the armor to beat the slide. Very well done.
But the real big fear here is his trade is running out right now. He's at a huge debuff. And that's where we're seeing SylverRye go in. He's trying to take advantage of that. That's going to be death. And SylverRye is going to move on to...
Before we get to the match, for realsies, I gotta say that this Flash costume is fire. All right, we can talk about the match now.
What costume actually is this? It's so shiny.
No idea, but it is sick. The candy apple red. Oh my god. Has him in the corner as well. Over the neutral jump, managed to dodge it and switch sides just like that. And my man Superman does some damage as well as the car running him over. Gets the trade or the blockable out. Whoa.
That costume really looks amazing.
No, it's so good. Yeah, it looks so good.
All right, but Tweedy taking back that early life deficit, I guess.
Oh, shook the log at him, but the nice reaction on the backdash.
Oh, that was a nice punish. He saw that he wasn't going to meter burn the laser. And what is this? Restand into
the
Cross Thunder.
That was gross. Tsunami. Going to be able to take the first life bar with that? No, he actually meter burns out.
And that was an extremely well-timed meter burn air escape that actually got him the life bar as opposed to losing the life bar. And so now he's got potentially a magic pixel to build meter to get some damage. And oh, he could get a lot of damage in this corner.
Oh, just the down two coming out checking him. You're not going to be clean with your strings. I'm going to make sure you pay for it. Oh, just the forward 2-3 in his face now. Tweedy.
Not anymore.
Doing so much damage with a little bit of life on that first bar. This is all considered free damage for him.
And it's all because of one really well-timed air escape.
Oh, it did the laser again. Forward 2-3 cancels into the Superman punch meter burn.
Interesting choice. I think he wanted to just move himself as far out of the corner as possible, even if he was going to lose that first life bar.
That's a good point. Cancels into the trade, just keeps going with the forward 2-3.
Oh, he went for the low sweep. That's so unsafe. That is just that's the type of move you throw it once out of every, I don't know, 10 games maybe.
That's not my favorite part. Actually, is that's the ranked online special right there. The 99-second or the 240 in this game. You know, the 240 low scoop to get that first bar.
Oh, that's actually great. That actually is super legit. It used to happen all the time in Injustice 1. We don't see it as much now, but yeah, it's real.
It's so good.
Everybody's trying to walk back or backdash to try to get away from 4-2-3 range, and ooh, this could potentially be it. Oh, good escape, but yeah, gets punished. Very smart by Tweedy to see that, react to it with the 2 at the very beginning was just insane. I mean, we actually saw that a little bit yesterday with a different Flash player, but yeah, this was like another level. Like he crossed under, did a low, then did an overhead.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Oh, yes, the back one after that forward two. I like it. Noble Tweedy mixing it up. Oh yeah, he whiffed the 2-2 just to get the overhead on the 3.
I guess the fear there would be then he'd do scoop.
Yeah.
Oh, this should be good damage. Tweedy doesn't have the meter to flip out. Hard knockdown.
Have to hold all that. Oh, woke up with the Superman punch, but he used the down one to beat him out of it. However, Tweedy, not discouraged from it, just goes again.
Yeah, Tweedy is just showing he's like, yeah, I'll do it again. I don't care. You baited it one time, you didn't give me a full combo, so I'll just do it again. But
throws the truck at him.
Yeah, Tweedy's been using interactables really well this whole time. He's been getting a lot of guaranteed interactable setups, unscaled damage, especially off like anti-air combos. Been very smart.
And Tsunami getting his second trade on this first health bar at Tweedy and finds the combo he needs that time to finish off that health bar. 520 damage.
So much damage, and that was pretty much down to the percentage. Like he couldn't have done any less than that. Oh well, picks him up again.
Using the meter burn back 3 just for some more damage. To the other side. Oh no, runs into a forward 2 meter burn, and yeah, that's not clashable. Wow, OTG's him.
Very smart by Tweedy to keep it completely unclashable, but
give up.
Yeah, fortunately for Tsunami, his big damage comes from that trade, and it is clashable. Tweedy gonna spin it immediately. Oh, the meter burn rolled through the laser. But Tsunami doesn't have any more meter to play with. Tweedy doing the neutral jump. We got a trade. Trades up. Burns it just for the chip and the Superman punch chase down. Tweedy's gonna go up 2-0.
Laser. So he's gonna try to confuse Superman. He's like, wait, where? This is one of my lasers.
It does. Oh, bounces him off the elephant.
All right, again, good start from Tsunami. He's had relatively good start the whole time. That was nasty.
That's tough to see. My friend trade up as well. He can meter burn air escape, but I don't think he's going to. The combo's almost over at this point. What's the setup here? Delay rise.
Ooh, weird trade. Oh, that's going to be a big punish.
Yeah, committed to the full string.
And he should be able to get the background bounce combo.
Ugh. Yeah, ends it with a back two to the other side. Ooh, just that empty jump. All right, I feel you.
One of the few characters in this game that can actually do an empty jump low. Just because lows tend to be so slow in this game, and even if they are fast, usually don't get too much off of them. Only pretty much him and Supergirl have the opportunity to do that.
4-3, just into the breath. Doesn't have access to the trait right now, but he just keeps going into it. Yeah, Tsunami hasn't really challenged after the 4-2-3 breath at all, so Tweedy feeling right at home with Superman.
Ooh, this is going to be big. He's keeping it unclashable. Back three, back three, back three, into the 4-3.
And the delay rise to escape the setup, but he just gets thrown, still in the corner at this point. Tries to throw him again, but the neutral jump from Tweedy and the side switch.
Please, don't get up.
I love the idea of what he did right there, but I feel like at the end of the combo, you can make it clashable, because at that point, it's kind of a waste.
Oh, the cross-up dive bomb.
That is the Tweedy classic. He really kind of was the first Superman to use that. I want to say he invented it, but I guess I can't say that. But it is just so nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where Superman's mix-ups truly shine in the corner. He gets all those dive bomb shenanigans. Wow, interrupts the scoop. Just hits him, kicks him in the face, and now the down two punish. We got a quick clash as the background, interactable is coming in mad hot.
I'm surprised that we didn't see a push block from Tweedy. Push block does end Flash's trait, and Tweedy's been really good with all of his defensive options so far, but we haven't seen push block to stop that pressure. He's just building a meter. He's shaking and building a meter.
Oh, he actually got hit by the jump in that time. Tsunami puts himself on the board. Okay.
Wow, yeah, that's true. This one's super sick. This looks like an evil Flash right here.
This is so tight. Like, my man's cosmetics are so on point.
Tweedy, though, I think he needs some work. He needs some work on his costumes.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Oh.
All right, bud. He's got great positioning, better than his costumes. Oh, wow. That's so weird to see those things blocked.
Yeah.
Like, it trips me out every single time. Like, I'm never going to get used to it.
Oh, the double stand three into the breath, using the meter burn just to get out. Oh, nice cancel into the throw off that trait.
Oh, he tried it again! He tried it twice in one game, and he actually didn't get punished for it. At least Tsunami got out of the corner, though.
Yeah, that jump back one, very strong normal from Superman.
Just kicking him in the butt. Ooh, wow, that was a weird not trade, I guess you could say.
Down two, we're going to see the side switch after this combo? I think so, yes sir.
Now, Tweedy goes for... There are two options off that combo. He goes for the one that leaves you a little bit further out of the corner, but still does huge damage.
Yeah. Oh! Catches him swinging right there. Just goes with a dive bomb afterwards. Both players with the trade.
You could tell he was really ready to do that dive bomb, because otherwise he could have essentially ended it.
Exactly. He was doing that regardless if it was hit or on block.
This has to stop, Clark. That's not what I had planned.
And this is going to be really tough for Tsunami to make the comeback, just because Tweedy does still have his first life bar.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, one combo should be able to end it if Tsunami can land it, but it doesn't matter. Oh, no, not quite enough meter to get the conversion. It won't quite be the kill. But now chip is a huge factor, and the dash punch is going to close out the second game, or second time of the set. With punishing extreme patience, it's so Dragon style, so I'm really excited to see this. But ironically, this is the matchup that we saw at SCR Grand Finals.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, Theo is playing Supergirl at this point. We see the big trait burn, some good chip damage. Oh, actually just runs into the orb.
Oh, now we're actually seeing... So I honestly have not seen Dragon's Fate since SCR, although I'm sure he has used it, maybe even on stream, I'm not sure. But I haven't personally seen it. Now it's nice to see that he summoned an Onk. Because he summoned 0 Onks in SCR.
Alright, showing improvement, but BeyondToxin has him in the corner here. Yes, gets him with the overhead throw.
Ooh, nice combo. And this combo always ends in a hard knockdown into a mix-up. So I want to see what it's going to be. Oh, that was definitely a mistake. I'm not sure if that was a drop or what, but that was a huge punish.
Oh, and then he down twos.
Oh, not if he had air dashed over that. Honestly, Dragon is showing that he's not afraid to zone. Supergirl has the highest damage you can teleport in the entire game. She gets 40% of your life off of one good teleport read. And the thing about Fate is his projectiles are great and they're mid, but they do not have the best recovery.
Definitely not.
So all it's going to take is one big read, but we're just seeing Toxin trying to play honest, trying to go in.
One of the good guys.
You deceive yourself.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing, right? When players have a risky move like the teleport from Supergirl, you're kind of hesitant to use it against top caliber players like Dragon, right? But you have to make them respect it. They're human just like everybody else. You gotta make them consider more options. The more options you make them consider, the tougher time they're gonna have facing you.
Exactly. Sometimes it's not even the damage that you could potentially get off of it. It's just the threat. The
Exactly.
threat alone will stop them from zoning so freely, make them play a little bit less patient, make them make mistakes.
Ice breath to keep it safe. Oh, he
Ooh.
tried for the big laser, but a perfectly timed jump from Dragon gets him out, and then just the glyph. Oh, knocks him out. There we go. We got the teleport moving. Now Dragon's going to have to consider that when he throws out the projectiles.
Yeah, he didn't meter burn it, though, so he lost a lot of potential damage. I'm not sure why he didn't. Maybe it was a mistake, but... Oh, wow. Great spacing.
Yeah, first time the back three was a little bit outside the range to transition, but the second one was perfect range.
Good block by Dragon. That looked like that was going to be a cross-up, but he knows.
And you can see BeyondToxin mixing up his Ice Breath timings right there, but Dragon doesn't even let him get to the Ice Breath that time. Nice down one interruption.
And Toxin does have the option to challenge Fate's zoning. Supergirl's zoning is extremely good, and one thing that I've noticed is he isn't really going at that angle in the top corner of the screen where Fate can't really control. If he just shoots downward lasers, he can guarantee himself some stuff. Whoa!
Caught him flinching, and Dragon doesn't like that. Immediate clash.
It was like a footsie's walking laser. I don't even know what that was, man. He just threw it out. Just do it.
And Dragon does commit to spending all his bar, getting 50% health back. BeyondToxin didn't spend all his. Wants that 1 meter left, and a great throw bait from Dragon right there.
Punching the throw attack. But neutral jump 3, it worked perfectly.
Oh, the log. Gonna be the laser this time, and we got a forward throw from BeyondToxin. Taking a page out of Dragon's book. Wake up backdash will avoid the meaty string.
Oh, and again, he's just trying to get some free chip off of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, Toxin's paid a lot for those walking lasers so far, so he should be a little bit safer, I think. There is a range where the jump won't hit him out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like to see him just use the single lasers as well a little bit more, as we saw him just use it there. Again.
The great thing is that even if he does trade his straight lasers with the Fate projectiles, is Supergirl's lasers knock down, and Fate's don't.
Yeah.
So, just exactly like that, he gets to move in at least a little bit.
Oh, using the range on that forward three, close the distance, has him in the corner. We saw the glyph wake up last time, and I think he was going for the down one of the down three right there to exactly beat that glyph, but still not going to be able to. Ooh.
And Toxin has quite a lead this time. He just controlled that corner. Dragon hasn't really been able to get anything started, but we still haven't seen any more teleports. Oh, wow, look at that. But no meter burn again. Why not? If you're going to take that risk, take the risk.
Yeah.
It's actually easier to block the non-meter burn version than the meter burn version.
Yeah, he tried to meter burn out of that combo right there. Still got hit by the end of it anyway. Toxin now taking to the skies and using those single lasers. Catches the jump out with a big laser. Throws the alligator at him. Not going to be in range. Wow, they did a perfect chunk for Dragon. Takes out BeyondToxin's first health bar.
Yeah, I like the fact that we're seeing him use the lasers now. The lasers, I think, are a key part of this matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
And the biggest thing, too, is not only is the damage of the lasers, but as soon as you start throwing the lasers, Fate has to play differently. He has to use different timings for his projectiles, and that opens him up to be teleported on.
Precisely. Yeah, and don't let him bully you with those lasers, right? You have the air option as well. Gonna go in with the meter burn version, trying to get some chip damage. Very even life situation we have here. 4 bars on the side of BeyondToxin, though. Dragon still with 2. Oh, the meaty low on that string.
That isn't even a mix-up. He was just trying to do something. Maybe he's trying to backdash it again. Oh, but look at this. Dragon's taking the life lead back with mostly chips.
Oh, jumped on the orb. That's so unfortunate, and then runs into the meter burn. Wow, Dragon, ever patient.
He's one of the best normals in the entire game. So this character just fits him.
And we're going to see Toxin's main character at this point, Scarecrow, the character he's most known for. Of course, we can see why he avoided the matchup in the first place, right? It's going to be tough to get in on Dr. Fate here. A character with a teleport, but definitely not as good as Supergirl's.
Oh, definitely not. And in fact, I'm still sad that he didn't use more Supergirl teleports.
We see it is buffed a little bit, though. It's a little bit quicker now.
Yeah, he was safe right there. Ooh, this is where he gets his pressure started. Ooh,
Nice.
sweep. That was really smart. You know, he is the only plus on block sweep in the game. I think the only one.
Has him in the corner of the situation, but yeah, still though, we saw Toxin not having an answer for that with Supergirl, not showing an answer with Scarecrow yet either, the wake-up lift.
Oh, wow, switches sides off of the weird conversion. So smart, but Toxin getting right back out.
That was really good use of the teleport. Yeah, you can see Toxin putting those teleport buffs to use already. Oh, but a great jump out from Dragon, not getting tamed here. A little bit too far for the conversion. Meter burns. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that situation.
He just wanted to guarantee that chip right there, and it worked out for him. I mean, if you want to challenge Fate's normals, Scarecrow's the character to do it.
Yeah. Ducks under all of them.
Oh, didn't get the conversion. That could have been huge. If he'd done that whole like standing 2 kick chain in the corner, it could have been really big conversion, but still he's getting a lot of great tick throws.
Yeah, he's going to wake up with the glyph again. I wonder if he can outspace him with the forward 3, or the back 3, it'd be a very hard read.
That's true. I think it would be considerably easier in the corner just because he does move back when he does the glyph, but at that point, I think he could. There are a lot of weird angles where you can get over that wake-up glyph.
Oh, the down 2.
Fires of Horus. Prayers won't save you.
Yo, they both got the voice effects going on.
Both wearing their big masks. Oh, activating trade for the first time. Oh, wow, that is so much safer now.
Yeah, it seems, much better. Cool. Probably not going to catch your opponent to open them up, but it seems like a much better tool to use to get in than it was before.
Right, I mean, at least if you end up safe in your situation where you're very minus, but you can block. Whoa!
The back 3 catches.
Really controlled the pace of that entire last match. That was really nice. Dragon, even if he landed wake-ups, it didn't really knock Scarecrow to a range where he was totally out of the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, and Toxin looking good so far. Yeah, you got to deal with these plus frames, fam.
Oh, there's the kick loop. Oh, look at that. Ooh, interesting knockdown.
Oh, give me that. Teleport back to the other side, and that's a perfect on that first health bar for BeyondToxin.
See, I was trying to figure out why he did that knockdown and not the usual command grab ender, but it was for that exact setup that was so smart, and just look at this pressure.
And yeah, you can see Toxin doing a lot of training with those down 1s to prevent Dragon from jumping out, and he's reaping the rewards now. The command throw setups are here. Oh, he tried it.
And that was so close to not getting past Toxin either. That would have been huge, but okay, this is actually really scary. Fate has huge corner damage. Not known as a character with huge damage, but his corner damage can be huge.
Breaks the bones, tosses him into the corner as well. Oh, stop with that wake-up shenanigans. Oh, he actually crossed him up so he didn't get the glyph out, and BeyondToxin ties it up.
Oh, that was so...
Get some experimentation under his belt, get some more experience with a new character. And yeah, he was looking good until BeyondToxin switched to Scarecrow. Took the last match in an instant, but now it's an early good start for Dragon, coming out with a near 400 damage combo. Drops at the end, but the wake-up meter burn back 3 is going to put the ball back in Toxin's court.
Now, I do have to say, Dragon is infamously good at playing when he is on reverse match point. So technically still is on match point, but whenever his opponent gets 2 wins, he just becomes a whole different player. Whoa, look at that anti-air. That was nice. Back 2.
Oh, and that's the risk of throwing out that orb with the sped up teleport from Toxin. Leaves him standing as well. Oh, but he was not expecting to hit that down 1, so the command throw whiffs.
Yeah, Dragon's starting to really see when Toxin wants to throw out those tick throws. I wonder if he can actually use his down back 2 to get rid of the standing still orb. The kind of like ground poison blast gets rid of projectiles, but I don't know how it works against that.
Are we again respecting him, trying to find his way in with the plus frames, catches him both part of the string, but can't complete it.
Oh, had he canceled that string into a different norm, or like maybe like a special move, like maybe the straight blast, that would have been just far enough, but it was actually pretty big. It allowed Dragon to get out of the corner. He could have controlled so much more here, but
yeah, on the wall bounce with that on power up. The Ned Dragon, a huge combo. Toxin's going to put it into that with the clash.
And look how different this match is than the one previous. I mean, Toxin was like, he did well, and then he did really well, and then all of a sudden Dragon, he's just adapted.
Oh, he gets the jump of an open combo.
Oh, this is big. This is where it starts. Dragon's in the corner. He's got to get out somehow. Oh, that's a great way, but he didn't have the... Oh, he did have the meter. I don't know how it didn't get meter burned. That could have been big, especially because Toxin didn't have Clash available.
Anti-air attempt. Oh, he tried to get with another throw, but a down 2 is there. He's going to force a Clash out from Dragon.
prayers won't save you.
That was actually really great by Toxin not to get hit by that throw bait.
Yeah, extremely good patience.
Oh, weird trade.
And I really like that he traded up as soon as he came out of that as well. He's going to get some free damage on Dragon.
Oh, this is big. He's going to get the follow-up. Doesn't get a hard knockdown, though, so he's still going to have to make it in one more time.
Neither player with Clash at this point. He actually goes to the other side. Oh, the orb broke it up.
No, and now it's just going to be Chip
Goes to
here.
the other side, and the glyph chips him out. Oh.
He's been playing a lot of Black Manta. He actually just won that huge Australian tournament with Black Manta.
Oh, wow.
But Starfire, new to me. So let's see how this all plays out.
Oh, he just cancels into the trade on block. Interesting. Gets the backdash to avoid the down one. Doesn't net too much damage off of that trait activation.
Yeah, Bio with great defense. I mean, if anybody in this entire world can block Flash well, it's probably going to be Biohazard.
Yeah. Got out the sparks again. Ooh, using the projectiles to stuff the approach from HoneyBee again. That time was a little bit too far. Oh, that's going to be a punish.
Wow, do you see how ready he was to punish that? Jab into back 2-2, like just knowing that he was going to hit her out of the air. He obviously has experience in this matchup. Those are the kind of conversions. You see those and you're like, okay, he knows how to fight this character super well. And look at that, took her all the way to the corner. It's a great spot now for Flash.
Oh yeah, doesn't have trade available, but in the corner it's going to be plenty of damage, and the Biohazard immediately recognized that and hits the Clash.
Starfire does have a considerable amount of damage, so she can potentially bring this back.
Nice dodge on both projectiles there. Oh, doesn't dodge that one.
Ooh, just at a safe range. Very smart. Oh, the trade!
We got the slow down trade, the chopped and screw trade.
I wonder if that was intentional. HoneyBee manages to make a bunch of weird conversions and weird situations work out for him that seem very theoretical, but for him it's not theoretical. It's very practical, and I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, I think HoneyBee being one of the finest Flashes in the business, right? That's just how you need to gel with the character, converting off these random hits into these weird situations where he's going to get a mix-up.
Ooh, no anti-air, but Starfire does have some really good jump-ins.
Continuously fighting back, finding the trades, most of the time going in HoneyBee's favor. Back 3-meter burn, just on block. Slowly walking back, has 4 bars to himself, just gonna raw activate the trade and it gets thrown out of it.
Reversal throw right there was one of the riskiest things that you could see. That was so smart. I don't think it was punishable. It was definitely at a safe range, especially in trade. So, I don't know, I just expected the right thing.
Gets the jump in and ends the combo early so he can't clash it.
Oh, and this is scary because Flash does have super available, so
oh, that was rough. HoneyBee buying his time till the trade was ready. But at least he's giving the commentators what they want.
So we're moving to the Fortress of Solitude. Background bounce here is really good for, well actually it's good for both characters, but in that first initial normalization to Starfire, she can no longer down one into background bounce, which is pretty huge. It really lowers her ability to get conversions.
Ooh, nice reversal counter. Just again, HoneyBee showing how ready he is for this matchup. I mean, no surprise considering these two are brothers.
Yeah, I always say there's nothing better for getting better at fighting games than having a brother. Brothers are always infamously good because you have a training partner offline 100% of the time. It's broken. Oh, and that's death.
Doesn't need to get fancy at all, just a 2-step.
Can we hurry this up?
Oh, and that move actually has a ton of whiff recovery, so that was a punish. Oh, and a risky wake up, but nice corner switch. Drops the restand though.
To the corner we go, nice block. Reversal punish once again.
I would love to see Biohazard go for a meter burn back 3 or 4 3 cancel off of that string, because every single time that we've seen that string blocked, HoneyBee has done the reversal little punch.
And again, HoneyBee is sitting on that full super.
Oh, on block! No! Oh, that is the ultimate. You can't do that to your brother, man. His family. I don't think they're family after that. That was just. Oh, work out for him. Like you were saying, we might see, like for instance, how we saw Dragon choosing all Fate. We might be seeing people choose characters that they really want to practice with. I mean, there's great prizes on the line. This is still $400 for first,
absolutely.
$200 for second, $150 for third. It's a free tournament, but this is still high-level competition that you want to practice stuff in.
Exactly, yeah. And tournament experience is so valuable.
Oh, what's the mix-up after this? He's going to have something good. Oh, empty jump low. Second time we've seen that from a Flash today. Woo.
This one mix up now. Oh, Staying alive, trying for the down two, canceled it into the trade as well. Oh, with the meter burn back three, and then just the jump two.
That was so smart, and I think that actually would have unreversed the positions had that not been the killing blow. I think that would have knocked Bane back into the corner. Oh, weird drop by HoneyBee. You very rarely see him drop any of those, and that's actually going to cost him the life bar.
Yeah, the tombstone going to take out the first one. Oh yeah, it's definitely punishable. Runs him over, activates the trait.
Oh, look at it, just backing up, trying to wait out the trait, and now there's debuff, and wouldn't be surprised if we saw him go in. Yep, using the trait himself.
Oh, he tried to pick up the fortune teller. Not going to happen. Oh, this time it does, but nice dodge on the jump. Oh, scoops him out. You want to dodge that?
Oh, wow, I can't believe he recovered in time.
Wow, ends up running into the end of the string. Oh, and just dash up, meter burn back three.
Oh, and this is going to be huge because now we're going to see debuff on Bane for whatever this mix-up is. Oh, the overhead, and he had to clash that.
Yeah.
You die.
Catch me if you can.
Bio getting back a little bit of life, keeping it about even, but he's still got a huge debuff timer.
Two.
Is the pace too fast?
Do not insult me.
Now, I think we actually saw HoneyBee clash right there, not because it would have killed him, but because it gets to reset that debuff timer yet again.
Yeah,
and so
right.
he's been in debuff for like 45 seconds now, and that could be enough.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was some good stuff from HoneyBee at the very end there, right? Goes and
It's, ugh.
that's a better point, honestly. The combos can be fancy, but they don't need to be in tray, right? He does big damage with not very much effort, but those resets can get real tricky and real creative.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And creativity is always fun in fighting games. But it looks like Dragon will not be using Fate this time. He's going back to his OG main, the Aquaman.
Oh, and that was the matchup knowledge already from Dragon, right? Poking it out just to get out of the corner right there after that string, that was so good.
Well, this is a matchup that we did see at EVO, of course. Probably the most famous match from EVO. Well, at least one of them, because pretty much every HoneyBee match was famous at EVO. But Flash against Aquaman was the one that we saw the most. Of course, it was HoneyBee who's in this bracket. This is Tsunami.
But again, traded up so he can get the full combo there. Gonna meter burn, get himself out of the corner, get a little bit of chip damage in. Reversal counter. Stop trying to press buttons, Dragon. No punish on the tentacle.
Yeah, that was a really, really unsafe spot to do that, especially with that back forward two Flashes. And Tsunami so far controlling this, and he's got great corner positioning. He's got a little bit of life left that can easily be chipped away, though.
He's already going to go to work with the Trident Rush from the D, blocked again. And wow, he actually fell out of that because of the trait. Well done from Dragon.
Yeah, I think he knew that that was a possibility, but he just did it anyway because he saw how little life he was at. And I mean, what are you going to do at that point?
Yeah.
That has always been one of the most difficult situations about this match, is that a lot of launchers from Flash are not one-hit launchers, so you can trade on reaction with Aquaman.
From the deep again. Oh, trying to close that distance. Nice punish.
Falling behind, Arthur. You haven't.
That was an interesting little combo he was doing right there. I don't know why he did a down one. Not sure what he was going for. Didn't go for the tough one with the down two into the back three, but I mean, Dragon, he gets to play safe with this character. It's a character that's entirely about playing safe, reacting, and taking little damage you can. All right, maximum meatless combo. Back 1, 2, 3 into Trident throw.
Oh, it's with the ground pound this time, and that actually worried. Looked like Dragon was going for the avoiding on the ground pound with that normal he did in the corner to get out, but didn't work that time, and it resulted in Tsunami riding that momentum all the way to a combo for trade activation. We got a clash from Dragon because of it.
Yeah, I think what may have happened was he chose the close ground pound instead, but last time he was trying to cross up. So, again, Dragon just, he made the right read, but for the wrong situation.
Yeah.
Oh, and that should be it. I think that's enough, and getting stabbed to death like so many others who have challenged Aquaman. Interactables, really.
Yeah.
Although I bet we'll see some here. There is a background bounce. Background bounce might help Aquaman now more than any other character in the game because he gets these huge conversions for no meter, whereas he can no longer, even with meter, get those conversions.
Yeah.
Right
Dragon, yeah, you can see how safe Dragon is though, right? He's not going to be playing for that background bounce. He just wants as much space as possible.
Ooh, but now he's going to be cornered. And this is not the best escape option interactable for power characters. Ooh, look at this damage. One more reset could do it. Oh, great choice to throw back in the corner. He knew exactly what he was doing.
More stabs. Oh, he doesn't want to eat the chip that time. And he used a push block, but he catches him with the back too.
Interesting combo. I don't think it'll quite be enough. It'll just short, and yeah, so hard to avoid that chip. I think maybe seeing actually the wake-up flash punch would have been a really smart choice. We got to try something.
Yeah.
Next time, try stretching first.
Oh, and there we go. He's going to use that interactable as just an additional zoning tool, safe zoning tool to keep Flash out. Flash so good at punishing most options that Aquaman has when he's in that range. Oh, raw forward two. He just did it.
It was after the whiff down two as well. It was interesting.
Ooh, I like that cancel from the running man stance. Baiting out that down one. Of course, it recovers so fast. Had it been anything else, though, I think he was ready to whiff punish.
Oh, and there it is, the avoidance again, and he interrupts the trait.
Never try to cross him up with that ground pound. It's just not working.
Yeah, Dragon's looking for it every time.
Oh, yeah, he had the clash.
Falling behind, Arthur. You haven't hooked me yet.
And Tsunami, he's going to spend all of his meter, but that's big because that means he's not going to be able to get nearly as much of a conversion. Oh, you know, he builds that last bar just in time. But can he get the opening? That's the real question. Unfortunately not. He tried for the jump. I think that jump was even though he's considerably minus,
yeah,
you're in that range where it's Aquaman's range after blocking that trident rush. So you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do here. Oh, but good start by Tsunami. Of course, as usual, what's the mix-up? Nothing. Oh, but he still gets the throw. It's smart.
Cool. Side switch. Oh, actually whiffed into that stream.
Yeah, it could have been a punish, but I don't think Tsunami was ready for that whiff.
I wasn't ready for it. Low scoop, gonna keep him on the same side. Start the chip damage game slowly but surely.
Oh. Disrespectful reversal down two. All right. On minus frames. I guess it wasn't a reversal, it was just on minus frames. It's a reversal to his own special. Oh, and look at all this chip damage. I guess this one isn't chip, but it's going to guarantee the chip. That's why we didn't see Tsunami blocking. He just wanted to try something at that point, but it was guaranteed.
Oh my goodness, he went for it again. Not the close ground pound. He dodges it every time with that back one.
Ooh, very nice right there. Didn't even go for the punish. Went for the kind of mix-up reset and takes the life bar. Tsunami still got good corner positioning. Oh, that was a beautiful whiff punish just outside of that back two range. So smart. Doesn't go for a reset, though. Just a normal knockdown.
We got the reflect. We'll try for the little scoop. It was a little bit too far. Tsunami with no punish, though.
Ooh. Chased him down. And Dragon just manages to take back these life leads with such little. Yeah, that was a good choice to clash.
At least I'll die a hero.
Being able to hold on to that life lead as a character like Aquaman is so huge, even if it's a tiny life lead. Oh, or slowly getting larger.
He's got one bar back. If he chooses to spin it, he'll get 50%, but I'm not sure if he does choose to spin it. Okay, I'm not going to leave him with any bar to combo off of. About half of one bar, so yeah, he's going to look to build it back up with that dodge. Oh, but he mistimes it from the deeps. Keep coming out. However, the damage did give him about a bar and a half now. Oh. Blocks it, no punish again. Tsunami letting a couple of these punish situations go by.
And now he is so close to being chipped. Oh, but no clash available by Dragon. One mix-up here could do it. He goes underneath.
Oh, to the other side. He has the meter burn ground pound. We got the air escape.
Oh, and he baits it down too. One more hit.
Oh, put that down. Tsunami keeping himself alive.
Over and over, and it's hitting you back with little bits of chip.
Yeah.
Little bricks falling off. So that was just great play by Tsunami.
My man was in the books. He was reading the scrolls. You know, those were the hardest of reads to get out of there. Great stuff.
He's Flash, man. He probably traveled to the future and then came back in time. He's like, I know exactly how you're going to block right here. Oh, but already looking tough for him. Dragon is just... Oh, wow. Good choice to convert off of that, too. Didn't go for the full thing.
Oh, down 2.
We've seen Dragon throw out that down 2 so many times.
He's got to do it again. Yeah, see? He definitely did it again. But Tsunami just backdashed. And Dragon's like, I'm not going to let you take your turn. I'll whip this down 2 and go immediately into down 1. Like, I'm not trying to have Flash play.
He just whipped his down 2 from like full screen, man. Now he's just doing it to do it, man.
He's just doing it.
It's like, all right, you haven't punished me yet.
Okay, there we go. Reversal counter.
Oh, nice. Good choice right there. I think that wasn't actually a punish, but Dragon just wasn't blocking overhead. And ooh, this is going to take it.
Yeah, forward 3 avoids the wake up Trident rush.
Wait till Iris hears this one.
Oh, that was unfortunate. He tried the back 2 right there. I think he was trying to anti-air with it, but went underneath. And being in the corner against Aquaman is just a tough position because he just gets all that space he wants.
Toss him out.
Again, blockable is just so weird to see, but it's good. I mean, it's so hard to avoid that previously.
Yeah. Just a raw ground pound into the trade. He ends up catching Dragon slip and immediately goes into the clash.
We've actually seen the raw ground pound hit a few times now. It's been working out, and it's, of course, a one-hit launcher, so you can't trade it on reaction with Aquaman. Oh, he tried it again, but the spacing was wrong. He needs the clash.
Feeling like my old self again. I'll match your pace.
Will he spend both of his bars? If he does, oh, that means he's going to not be able to get those full conversions again. Of course, Flash being relatively meter-dependent.
Yeah, you can see he doesn't want to go with the dodge either because he got punished with from the deep in the last game.
Oh, no, and it worked out for him. Even on block, Tsunami trying to punish with his own.
What's on paper.
Right, and let me just say, this is a very strange pick by HoneyBee on another character that I've only seen him play once. Again, he could have played it more than that, but I just didn't see it, and that's Supergirl. Now, he tried Supergirl against Tweedy when he was down in a set, I believe, in one of the online tournaments, but, I mean, the Flash Godlord not playing Flash, this must have to do with their earlier matchup. And it looks like Gur is going straight to Black Manta, which is great to see.
Yeah, whips the jump, get some meter burn, or get some meter build, excuse me.
Ooh, good delayed wake up to get out of the corner.
Yeah, HoneyBee ended up putting himself in the corner because of that. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that long hitting string from Gur if he gets a chance to play, but didn't get much of one in that first health bar.
Yeah, I think this is a smart pick just because of the zoning. Now, the zoning is extremely good at fighting Black Manta from Supergirl just because you can angle it as much as you want. It catches out of the air. It catches all of his crazy forward movement. Yeah, that was weird. That's an attempted mix-up, but good block so far by Gur.
Staying in this corner, though, that's definitely one of the weaknesses of Black Manta. Once he's on defense, he doesn't have a great get-off-me move. Oh.
I'll fillet you like a fish.
Gross, not happening.
What's gross about filleting a fish? I mean, come on. But yeah, HoneyBee just controlling, like you were saying, not able to get out of that pressure. We've seen him do some down ones into the meter burn laser, but unfortunately, it just kind of puts Supergirl back at a position she wants to be in. Ooh, that was a lot of damage.
Exactly, that gives him prime position for single lasers. Oh, he finally gets the down 2 on the income. Gonna switch sides in the corner. Gets the wake up. It's a little bit too far for a punish.
Oh, that's going to catch. Takes the plus frames. Oh, I like that. He went for the first hit of the low overhead. That string is the low overhead, which is pretty nasty. But, you know, it's not going to matter. HoneyBee controlling that match. What's Gur going to do?
Situation.
It is, and we tend to see that so much in 3 out of 5, which is, of course, tournament standard for NRS games, where you have more opportunities to choose different characters, so you regret it more, too. It's tough.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift and a curse.
Okay, it looks like Gur is a little bit more awake now. He took some time. He's like, whoa, okay, hold on. And now, yeah, he started off considerably better. He's using some different tools. We've seen him use, oh, wow, and there we go, even another one. He's using the charge. He's using some different strings. He's using the up missiles, everything that he's got.
Oh, yeah, he tried to poke out right there, but great dashing from HoneyBee into the low ice. Can't quite convert though. The wall bounce a little bit closer than he expected. Good whiff punish.
Oh, that is the absolute maximum meterless damage with trade. I love that. It's so much less fancy than a lot of the other combos you can potentially do off of that, but it is the maximum damage.
That jump back is the big chunk, just enough to get rid of HoneyBee's first health bar.
His jump 3 is so good, and it's so fun to use. It's just this little blast below you. And uses the full trait to close that out. I'm not sure if he needed to, but wanted to be safe.
Yeah, he's chilling. He already has access to a couple single lasers if he wants to. Jumps the pickup truck. Get it out of here. Catches him again. He's closing that distance and immediately going into down one ice.
All right, hard knockdown into fake cross up into nothing. Interesting choice.
This won't be catch and release.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Anyway, not sure if those are her proper intentions.
Yeah. You can catch me, and then you'll let me go. I'll make sure of it. All right, we're seeing so much of this down one into laser. It's an interesting choice, but he's using so much of his meter on it. I mean, it does do a considerable amount of chip. It is safe.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part, right? He's just making it safe. I assume next up, when he gets presented with that again, he won't meter burn it, and it probably won't be punished. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But it was still punished. HoneyBee not going to be discouraged.
Oh, but you see, yeah, there we go. He's
That's the mix-up,
into that
right?
mind game. Yeah,
that's the mind game.
The move itself builds a lot of meter just because it does hit a lot of times as a special move. So he's not really lacking for meter. In fact, he still actually has a ton of meter.
Yeah, 3 available to him.
You know, one thing we haven't seen is the teleport. He hasn't even tried it yet, but it's because, I guess, the recovery on the laser is so good. Ooh, so smart. That should kill. Nice. And it is so hard to go in the air against Manta.
That matchup, right? I think that with Hellboy and Black Manta, some of the newer DLC characters, they build so much meter.
Yeah, and another thing that we haven't seen Gur do is use his meter for combos. He tends to go for the meterless options. A lot of his conversions can go into the meter burn teleport, but instead he's just going for the flight combos, which is it's a good option. You don't lose that much damage, and he's keeping his meter for these kind of get out of pressure situations or for the mix-ups. Oh, that was weird. Just a raw normal teleport, whatever works.
Yeah, doesn't meter burn it again. We've seen the Supergirls not favor the meter burn off the teleport today for some reason.
All right, building that meter that is so silly looking all the time. Oh, that is a good pickup. Oh, but a drop again. Now, you can tell that HoneyBee, even though he's looking extremely good with Supergirl, he's dropped more combos, I think, than he has for the rest of this tournament.
Oh, again, another one off the raw ice. This is giving Gur so many chances to play, but despite that, HoneyBee staying solid and staying on the offensive.
Yeah, the resets, not drops, the resets.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, look at this patience.
And doesn't meter burn at that time.
Always the mix-up, always the mix-up. It's almost plus if you never do the last hit, because
exactly.
they're going to be sitting there, even though it's technically punishable.
This is one of those things about the moves on paper, right? When it comes to being applied, it has a lot of different properties that you wouldn't expect.
Exactly. Oof. Ooh, nice backdash. I was just going to get right out of there. Actually, that's a great backdash.
Oh, snatched out.
Now, that's actually something I would like to see a lot more, is him just using that straight grapple, because even on a trade, it hits them and knocks them down. It's very different than Batman's. Or that works too. Oh, he wanted to get the kill, and you know, he will. And a good choice. He threw back into the corner. Very smart. Good reaction.
That's definitely good stuff from Gur. HoneyBee sitting on a full set of meter. Gur almost there as well. Big jump 3. Oh, and then the rocket to keep him in right there. I really like the rocket control at this space. And then the jump 3 over it.
Oh, he tried to get the conversion. That's a tough conversion, though. It's very spacing specific. If he'd done the grapple, he might have got a little bit more. But, you know, he's still got a little bit of damage. Still, he's going to lose his clash right now. HoneyBee still has his. Both players spending all their meter, I mean. Neither player with meter left.
Yeah, neither player holding back. Everything committed into that clash. We have the first meter for Gur already. He's almost on his second, just like that. Look at that meter build.
the missile flew off after he got hit. It was like forget it. I'm leaving. Oh, down 2 into laser. That's a thing. Oh, he tried to catch that, but nice punish by HoneyBee.
Yeah, and that big meter build for Gur allows him to have access to that air escape, and now another bar gets built in the middle of that laser that he spins on the meter burn.
Oh, he flew over it! Oh, that was so good. That is a move that is infamously tough to get over because it's active for so long. But you know what? Sometimes you have a jetpack.
Turn on the jet. San Andreas in the building.
Oh, but now we're very potentially chip position here. He's got to fly. He's got the teleport. Oh, what? What a risk to take. Oh, unfortunate. He went for some sort of strange side switch. Just put it on the floor and it'd clean stuff for you.
Damn. All right. Oh, the down one into the ice. He has the meter to burn on it as well. Let's go. Way out.
Got out of there. He doesn't care.
Yeah, a lot of time, HoneyBee's meaty situations have evolved him being in the air, so that charge is a good move to get him out of the corner.
Yeah, if that whiffs, it's very, very hard to punish. Ooh, whoa, he just flies. I like that. He's been using flight really rarely and really well. If you go into the air too much and you fly, it becomes too obvious, and you get punished really hard, especially by a character like Supergirl who can air-to-air you, up-laser you. But if you use it just rarely enough, people don't expect it. Whoa.
Wow, that's so unfortunate. It looked like he was baiting out that exact string, but he got hit by the tail end of it. Interrupts with the down one into the laser.
Oh, we're seeing so much patience. I would actually love to see at least one random teleport. Not even random, just like a YOLO teleport. Just to, like you were saying earlier, you got to show them that you're willing to do it, so that they're afraid, a little bit afraid.
Yeah, I feel like Gur is hesitating on a lot of the big normal strings from Black Manta because he doesn't want to get neutral jumped on, because that is a huge way to avoid that and get a big punish. And I think because Gur has played, or excuse me, HoneyBee has played so much in the air with Supergirl that yeah, he is not willing to go to that option at the moment.
But again, every single time that Supergirl goes into the air, he could be teleporting and probably punish her by the time she lands.
That's true.
I'll fillet you like a fish.
Gross, not happening.
Oh, but now we're sort of getting close to the corner. Never mind. HoneyBee taking back so much space with one laser. It's one of the best things about Supergirl zoning. Most characters, they just don't have knockdown on every hit of their zoning, but she does. And it builds so much space. It knocks back. It's great.
Oh, she got back to the original side. No conversion for the combo, though. And whoops, the down one misses.
Oh, I like that. Throwing out those random down ones just to maybe try to catch those forward advancing strings, to try to bait out teleport maybe. Oh, there it is. For the first time, we see the forward 2-1.
Oh.
Let's get this over with.
All right, Gur's still in there, but he's going to be taking so much chip from lasers, almost guaranteed. Oh, interesting. Down one into flight. Not sure what he's trying to bait out right there, but got him a little bit of pressure. And there we go. Low overhead hits. No full conversion. That may be one of the biggest weaknesses that I've seen of Gur's, just Black Manta in general. He has these conversions potentially, but he never takes that much damage off of it.
Oh, the meter burn back three hits raw. Is going to send him through for a transition.
I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more meter burn back 3-4-3s, but look how much damage that did. That is a huge lead all of a sudden.
Oh, just the throw is going to do it. Gur ties it up 2-2 just like that. It was looking like a rough spot until that meter burn back three came out. Much more supervillain-like.
Oh, yeah. It makes him do extra damage. If he does the air charge, he just does it with his head. Just puts him on the spike.
Damn.
Oh, speaking of the air charge, wow, I think he actually could have got a punish off of that. But he was afraid that he was going to be the one that gets punished. I mean, you're whiffing a special move under somebody, you're like, whoa, wait, I'm getting out of there. All right, meter building into the full combo.
Ooh, snatched up.
He says, look, I can whiff normals into a throw, too, on Wake Up.
Try to throw right there with the down one reach. Didn't poke him with that down one until later this time. Meter burns it just in case he felt like getting frisky with the punish.
That didn't do quite as much chip as it could have because it was so early on knockdown. But still, oh, I was going to say almost guaranteed chip here. Gur has to make one crazy read. There's the first teleport of the set, and it was baited, but hey, at least it's a hit. I mean, he was almost guaranteed to be chipped out by lasers at that point. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why he started taking the risk, right, with the wake-up charge and whatnot. Even if it was going to be a punish, it wasn't going to be a big one.
He has been doing a lot of these air grapples just right in front of HoneyBee's feet. Oh, I like how he knows the range where he doesn't have to meter burn it for it to be safe anyway. Oh, wow. Didn't manage to punish that, but Gur just building a ton of meter and doing a decent amount of chip throughout this whole series. But still, HoneyBee with a huge lead just from that first life bar. Oh, there we go. Finally seeing it, but good flip by HoneyBee.
Follows it all the way through. You can see the pushback on that string. Yeah, not easy to contest afterwards. And HoneyBee found that out firsthand. Gur gonna tie up the life bars.
And it's really getting close now. Meter even too. This is anybody's game. But HoneyBee is going to be able to take him all the way to the corner. He won't. Of course, as I say it, because of the clash.
Prove you wrong.
He really likes his fish stuff. I mean, you think that you live in the ocean for your entire life, you get tired of fish, but he wants to bring the fish culture up to the surface world.
Yeah.
And beyond. Oh, Anti-Airs with the missile. Nice. It's the first time we've seen that happen this set.
My man is fully covered. He wants no part of this H2O. Or excuse me, no part of the oxygen. Only H2O.
Only water. Only fish.
Yeah, only H2O.
All right, again, the meaty string. Oh, and this is really close life. And again, look how much meter Gur has built. HoneyBee does have Clash, but if Gur manages to keep this meter, which he will spend a little bit of it, or a lot of it now, the Clash could be deadly. This patience by HoneyBee walking back. Oh! Finally when he moves forward, he gets caught by the grapple.
The jump 3 cancel, and then he meter burns the laser to go up 3-2. Gur win. And we have Tweedy actually pulling out the Starfire here in Winners Finals.
Ooh, very interesting. So yes, this is Winners Finals. It'll be 3 out of 5, just like the rest of the games, and SylverRye has just been killing. SylverRye was the one who knocked Dragon, the champion, into losers. Tweedy, of course, is just always a solid player, but yeah, we're not going to see that classic Superman-Batman matchup. We're going to see Starfire-Batman, and this is the second Starfire we've seen in one top 8. I think it's a record.
Yeah, exactly. I've not seen this character pretty much show her face at all when it comes to the competitive scene. SylverRye going to strike with that, of course, of battering meter burn version. Oh, and then the neutral jump 2 catching the wake up from Starfire. We got an air escape. Trying to reset the situation. Ducks under all the projectiles. Has a bat out as well. Clips her with the bat into the forward 3 combo.
All right, now the biggest thing about Starfire is that she is an extremely strong zoner, but she's very bad at controlling the space above her head. So her being able to anti-air Batman's still good jump 2, even though it has been normalized. It's still extremely tough for her. And SylverRye just hasn't let Tweedy get the space he needs to zone. Her zoning does a lot of damage, but you got to get it started somehow.
Yeah, Tweedy was looking for the back 3 right there, but it just followed through with the string, blew it up, and SylverRye with a hefty life lead. Has a bat out again.
Look at all that chip. Oh, that's unsafe. Could have been punished, but SylverRye going for the jump. Interesting choice. If he let the bat go, that would have been the life bar, or even if he just jab.
Yeah, I think he just got caught on the lights a little bit.
Yeah, you actually don't see that move too often from Starfires. You tend to forget that she even has it.
Oh, he used the meter burn roll to get in after the bat, but kind of knocked her out of the air, allowed Tweedy to recover after the ground knockdown and just take that first health bar.
Oh, very nice air-to-air by Tweedy. Now, it's really tough to follow that up because it has such a huge hitbox, so especially when you're on the way up. But
Snatched him out.
Never don't expect straight grapple. Right?
Yeah.
Never don't expect it. That's the rule. Oh, look at this patience. Oh, you see, just like that, her anti-airs are all relatively slow. Her fastest anti-air is 12 frames, and a lot of them just don't have that hitbox right above her head.
Yeah. Oh, he actually hit. He survived the hit with the armor. Yeah, the thing with Starfire's anti-airs, yeah, it's just been a little bit of a struggle. Hasn't been able to find it. And SylverRye, though, is eating a little bit of damage from these projectiles.
Oh, the perfect read right there. From Trade Bat's up battering is just a great tool to stop air lasers, to stop Superman's approach, and he can technically win the zoning game if he controls the straight well.
Fam.
Oh, too nasty. Okay, so that 4-3 is still one of the best 4-3s at crossing up in weird situations.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman, obviously, he can't jump to quite as much as he used to, but he still has incredibly good mix-ups, and he's still a strong character. Obviously, we're seeing a Batman here in Winners Finals of this tournament, which is a tough tournament, so he's not that bad.
No, definitely not at all. Back to 3 to finish the combo. Put him in the corner, set him up with the bad trade. Of course, cancel that string into the bad. Nah, you ain't armoring through nothing. Eric, see, we actually did cross him up to the point where the string went the wrong direction, but the down 2 from SylverRye ready for that and sends Tweedy back into the corner in the combo as well. Perfect stuff. Oh, the forward 3. I'll armor through you, though.
Oh, that forward 3 is so good. One of the best forward 3s in the entire game. So plus on block, too.
Catches him low. Oh, the delayed rise to get out of the forward 3 mix-up, but then he just jumps too.
Yeah, and did you see that? That was actually Starfire's down 2. So that was his attempt to anti the neutral jump 2, but it just doesn't have the hitbox. And that is the true difficulty of this matchup. But now Tweedy's got the space he wants. Making that much of a comeback, though, is going to be tough. Ooh, good block. That's the overhead forward 3. It's hard to see that. A lot of times it looks like the animation for a lot of other stuff, so you got to really be ready for it.
Yeah, she just quickly charges up that energy, right? Gets the throw as well. SylverRye looking real healthy here in the second game.
Good confirm to get that kill. Even on block, that may have been enough to chip had he spent the meter. But yeah, Tweedy, he's so low. He doesn't have Clash available. He's almost out of meter, so he can't even air escape if he needs to, and that's going to be that. SylverRye going up with a quick 2-0 on Tweedy's start. Well, you know, it's at least it's not going to be this huge gap where we've seen multiple anti-airs that have failed. Also, though, I do have to say, I have heard a lot of Batman players saying that Starfire is pretty heavily advantaged against Batman.
Did it again. I mean, that might be the case, but right now, Tweedy hasn't been able to exploit those things that would give her the strength over Batman.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why that's the opinion of people. I mean, I would love to know. If any of you know, please let me know on Twitter. But, I mean, I guess just the idea is you can potentially keep him out. You can stop him from doing his own zoning. But you just gotta play extremely patient, extremely well, not let him get in, which is tough against Batman.
I'm sure just some stuff like that. You're gonna send out the bat, follow it up with a big plus move. And the Batarang clips her the armor, but he's just blocking in time to not get hit by it.
It recovers so fast. That's why it's so plus on block. Good block. Oh, that was just nasty. Bat hitting from one side and then Batman landing on the other. It was like an instant cross-up. And SylverRye looking to quickly, potentially take this third game, too.
So sending out the projectiles again. Meter burning it, so he has to block. Oh, tries to get out of the way of that. I'm not sure if that's still unblockable or not.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on each one, but I think that one's blockable. Still not sure.
Why do you not yield?
I'm Batman.
What an answer. What an answer.
That is very literally Batman's answer for everything. I don't think he knows any other words. I'm Batman.
That was too sick. Oh, man.
Ooh, that could have been a good conversion.
With the back 2-3 on the meaty, catches are flinching. Ducking all the projectiles. No sit down.
That was such a good up battering. I mean, that was out of the range where he could have meter burned it and hit him had he been standing. That was 100% a read on what he was going to do, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, he actually got a reset in the middle of all that. Tweedy throws the back 3. Staying alive for now, but SylverRye on the verge of a 3-0, taking his spot in Winners Side Grand Finals, knocking Tweedy down to Losers Finals. Not just yet, though. Toss them batarangs. Of course, he's not going to be moved back because he's already in the corner, but it's the situation you're presented with. You got to try.
Play a lot of Deadshot when the game was kind of new, and he was very good at that style, but overall, I don't know, Cyborg, I just don't expect him to play it.
Oh, and then a quick throw bait early. On top of that, he got the unblockable damage via the trait. Damn, all right, Black Adam still got some good corner damage. I feel you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Black Adam's damage, you can't nerf it enough to make it low. I think it's impossible. Just like that. Just like that.
My man's first health bar goes down in the first 19 seconds of the match.
You think like halfway through that match, Girl was like, wait, this isn't Bane?
Yeah, right. That's kind of how he's playing. Throws the pickup truck at him. Let's get back to the skies.
Now, I do vaguely understand the choice of this. Anybody that can shoot projectiles from that downward angle, it's hard for Black Adam to really punish that if you do it at a good spacing. The biggest option is to dive kick over it, which we just saw, but you can take steps to prevent that.
Ooh, the big hitbox on that move too as well, keeping him locked down in that corner. Oh, the electric hands, the Palpatine hands has a pretty big hitbox on his own though.
The regime doesn't need you.
Superman would disagree.
And one of the biggest issues is going to be that Cyborg doesn't have huge damage. He just doesn't.
He just has a huge arm.
Yeah, he's got quite a huge arm that hits for less damage than Black Adam's little arm. See, he should have just put lightning around it. That's the problem. And he's going to be able to build a lot of meter at least moving back, but still, Dragon has so much more meter. Oh, this is going to be big. One more mix-up could potentially do it. Oh, he did go for an interesting mix-up. Oh, this could be it. Is he going to spend the meter? Oh, no. You know what? He could have done Black Magic in that situation, got the full Joe, got a forward 3 into that Ender, but I think he thought that it was going to do a little bit more damage than it did. Still, Black Adam is probably the best at closing stuff out. There we go. The advanced Black Adam B&B. We always say the Black Adam B&B combo, he can control a lot of the air mobility. He can potentially punish some of the zoning. There is a whole lot of options that Manta can do. Just, could have got a big conversion off of that. But
I'm going to be honest with you, Chef. About 99% of the characters he could have picked, I would have liked over Cyborg in this match.
I have to agree. To be 100% honest, I mean, we haven't really seen him play Cyborg. Cyborg doesn't have the damage really to do with that. I don't know. It's a toughie. But
as long as he didn't pick Sub-Zero, I would have been like, you made a better choice. And it's looking good so far. Blocks the low. Oh, doesn't block the overhead though. Oh, woke up with a force cage.
And that cage is going to put him back in the corner. Ooh, interesting mix-up right there, but I think he went a little bit too far over. I think he was going for like a not cross-up mix-up. I don't even know, but oh well, it worked out for him anyway.
Meter burn Palpatine hands, put a little bit of extra lightning in that one. Dragging up with the first health bar, chuck the cake at him.
I have noticed that Dragon loves to meter burn the hands when he lands it. It's just, it might be like a habit left over from Aquaman where you're going to do the meter burn stabs, but it worked out for him.
Baton, give me strength.
Just building so much meter. I gotta say, Manta's meter build is just insane.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that has stood out the most these sets that we've seen him play of.
Zoning with barrels. Ooh, good tech. That was like the first throw off that mix-up too. And one thing that we haven't seen so far is you can actually interrupt down one into lightning hands.
Yes.
But we haven't seen anybody do that today. We saw it a few times last night, but not yet.
The hitbox on the top of your hands always surprises me when it's blocked.
Yeah, it's actually a really good footsies tool. It catches out of the air, and it has huge range. It's safe on block, and on trades, you get combos sometimes because they're still like shocked in the air, like
For sure, something we saw. Oh, we were just talking about that, right? Putting it out. It's a great anti-air if they want to immediately jump out. It just engulfs that space in front of Black Adam.
Every single time that he knocks Dragon down makes it maybe not quite as advantageous of a matchup.
Yeah, that's a great analysis, if I do say so myself. Brings him to the other side and gets that first bar because of it. Trying to control that space with the rocket, but I've really seen Gur feel a little bit tentative, a little bit hesitant in trying those big leaping mid-range strings from Black Manta.
Yeah, honestly, it made sense that he wasn't using it so much in the Supergirl matchup just because of how that was being played, but I'm surprised we haven't seen it more against Black Adam.
Switches sides on him. Way back into the corner. At this point, we're going to see a charge come out. Not just yet. Goes with the down one laser.
Just laser and lightning hands trades. That's all it is. Oh. All right, you can get some really nasty mix-ups in the corner, but no, as his Dragon style, he's just going to stay solid. He's just going to stay safe and just hold on to the lead, which is exactly what he needed to do. And now look at a huge lead. Gur, he needs to do something to mentally get this momentum back.
Yeah, whether it be a teleport that one of the YOLO teleports that will hit and hopefully give him a big combo, something that will change the momentum in a way, like not only for the game's damage or the life, but in the players' minds.
Oh, there we go. We're starting to see the 4-2-1-3. And we got Tweedy back there watching the match, seeing who he has to play in Losers Finals. Look at the Dragon is just moving. He's not doing anything. He's just walking forward, walking back, walking forward. It's so smart, though. I mean, he's trying to get in and out of that range where Gur can potentially do the forward two.
Yeah, incredible patience from Dragon so far. Knowing he doesn't need to take any risks. This is the composure of a champion.
He's just not pressing buttons.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. to play the video games and not press buttons. That's what they're designed for you to do. But my man Dragon is chilling.
He's also keeping it totally unclashable. That's the best thing about meter burn low lightning. Totally unclashable, does like 250 damage. Oh, and the trade damage.
Hey, I was going to say, he's going to do the Palpatine hands again, I'm sure.
Why not? I mean, he's an Aquaman player. It is his little Trident Rush, in a way.
This is the scenario I was talking about, right? He's like, all right.
What was that whole thing at the end right there? It was like 4 missiles. They can both do stuff from the air.
This is why it's going to be so hard to beat Dragon in this matchup, man. It's because, like, who's going to do nothing the most?
Exactly. I mean, you eventually got to make mistakes, but whoa, weird cross-up. I think he tried to do a dive bomb off of that, and it didn't come out. I think
you're right, I think.
But yeah, it's still good early lead by Tweedy. And ooh, very nice. Dragon, a little uncharacteristically pressing buttons right now.
Yo, my man Tweedy was like, screw not doing stuff. I am forward 2-3ing like the Superman player I am. I know about that life. Hold the trade, that's all he needed.
And that was actually really good because it put Dragon back in the corner.
We'll try to chuck the laser at him, but a great avoid and the dive bomb for the full combo punish.
That was beautiful.
That was sick. Whiffs the jump one into the dive bomb. Found with the cross up. Dragon forced to spin that clash. Almost 100% behind in life now.
Tweedy is the god of dive bombs. I mean, he uses them in so many ways that so many other people don't. Right? We see it as a whiff punish, just the only thing that could have worked in that situation. That was beautiful. And now, look, he's completely changed gears. He's playing more defensive. He knows that if he just catches Dragon in a few mistakes, he can take so much life in the zoning game.
Yeah, and once Superman has the life lead, he can play the zoning game a lot better against Black Adam.
Oh. Yeah, it is a huge risk if you don't have the life lead, because one meter burn dive kick can end everything. But at this point, he has the life to give up on that. And all he needs to do is make a few right reads, even just one now maybe.
Yeah, and the way Tweedy started the zoning game, right, I really enjoyed it. He was going with a lot of either air lasers or ground lasers raw, and that will encourage Dragon to dive. Yeah. So you got 1-0 for Superman.
Oh, that is going to be huge. Wow, interestingly, doesn't use the background bounce. Look at me, I am wrong. He went for a very weird combo.
Yeah, he tried it there.
I think a simpler one might have worked out a little bit better for him. Let him save some meter, or he could have used it later in the combo.
The monster truck. I don't think I've ever seen it just come into the stage like that. It's always already there.
Yeah, you got to get all the way over to that left side super quick to see it go and crash. Whoever's driving that is not the best driver, I think.
All right.
Or they just want to watch the match. Maybe they're like,
what an up-close view of this transition of Black Adam through the movie theater. Sorry for the hot dogs, amigo.
Oh, and that is going to be big. Not quite enough to kill, but one mix-up away. I like the sweep ender for the hard knockdown.
The down two.
Hey, Dragon deserves that. Dragon, after that Aquaman match, if anybody deserves it, it's him.
All Black Adams deserve that. Not even just Dragon.
That's fair enough. But yeah, you do see the down twos a lot against Black Adam, just because the first hit of his really good footsie string forward one is a high, so you can duck underneath it, get all that damage. Ooh, that could have been maybe a laser punish, but I don't think he was ready.
Oh, the dash back to the original side jump one. Jump one, such a good air normal, man.
Oh, it is for air to air, for air to ground, for everything.
In the jump one, it's so good.
Won't stop me.
He stretches out that hand, man. He is just...
And with the combination of the forward 2-3, like, he can convert off of it so easily.
Yeah, air to air or air to ground, anything. That's just Superman. He's like, oh, any little tiny hit, I got something off of that. You can mix up, freeze ya. Plus unblock, that was going to be guaranteed chip, so that's why we saw Tweedy press a button. He wanted to just try something, get out of there. I think also if you take the damage as opposed to blocking it, you might build your opponent less meters. So that might also be a reason why he just didn't block.
Oh, punish, yeah. With Black Magic, gonna force the air escape out from Dragon. Doesn't want to eat that damage.
Oh, now he's pressing buttons when he shouldn't be. Maybe expecting to throw, but still with a little bit of a life lead. Just has to worry about Black Adam damage.
That's what's so good about that trade. Get some unblockable damage, set up the throw. You don't want to press a button off of it.
Wow, both these players just so patient.
The capes floating in the wind as they walk back and forth.
Oh, and he uses the forbidden move. Down forward 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, that could have been huge. That could have been so big.
That forward 1-2 for Black Adam is also duckable as well. We can see maybe Tweedy playing the long con with that and set up Dragon for a position where he wants to do it and then come down with the down 1 into the breath or the down 2. Either one will beat that forward 1.
Nobody's pressing anything. All right. No interrupt.
I mean, we talked about that at the very beginning, right? This is how this matchup goes.
Yep.
With such strong footsie tools, you have to be very patient.
Oh, and this is going to be big. Does he have the meter? He is going to get one more mix-up, and it's going to be...
Oh, it's in the front!
Same side! The no mix-up. Everybody's so used to Tweedy. I wouldn't be surprised if he made it back, but Tweedy, it looks like he has his number. I can't lie.
So far, yeah. Oh, and then he goes with the down 1 into scoop meter burn.
That's the thing about Tweedy's playstyle is he's very, very smart, very, very patient, and then every once in a while he'll just do that dumb thing.
You need that. That's what makes you so hard to beat when you're a player like that.
I agree, especially with a character like Superman, where everything of his is kind of straightforward,
yes,
and kind of obvious. And
absolutely.
Every once in a while, if you just play normal and you play safe, you're like, okay, well, I can just block him. He's not going to do anything huge.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to do the dumb sweep. You just got to just throw something out.
That's true, you can't be too linear. Oh, even if your character's linear, you gotta find a way to mix it up. Oh, which is a huge strength, right? If your character's linear and you're finding these funky ways to throw people off their axis, like that's gonna make them even more concerned.
Right, and then they get opened up by the more linear stuff, which is exactly what Superman needs. But look at this, both players with a full second life bar. This is technically match point for Tweedy if he wants to make it back up into Grand Finals for that rematch. But Dragon's got something to say about that. Says his power is trivial.
Goes with a forward 2 into the trade, maybe trying to bait something out. I was expecting, usually after those situations, that you either see a throw or a down or a back 1 for the low. To the original side!
It's my turn.
That was such a beautiful bait on that anti-air. And of course with that falling jump 1, it just doesn't get better than that.
Again, the forward 2 into the walk back, trying to bait something out.
I think he's trying to bait the throw tech with that. But Dragon, of course, is just so patient. It's not going to work on him so easily.
Oh, he tried the forward 2 into the back 1 for the low. Didn't catch him, but the meter burn back 3 definitely did.
That was smart. He knew that Dragon was going to swing at that point in time, trying to interrupt that, trying to punish it. He'd seen it before. But, ooh, wow, no clash by Tweedy. It could be too late.
The other side. Yeah, I mean, Dragon has a significant meter burn or meter advantage at this point. Oh, avoided the low lightning and got a meter burn. Lasers avoided the dive kick. Dragon.
Oh no, that was the kill, and he gets it again. Wow, he almost dropped that whole thing, but Dragon going down. Just one.
Yeah, so he's chilling. Let's see. Tweedy is going with Superman this time. No shenanigans to be found here. Has all 3 bats out at the beginning. Of course, sitting near that gargoyle to plant a bomb on it, just in case you want to get close.
Yeah, they are still great defensive tools, even if they are blockable now. And also, you want to try to control it so that Superman can't throw it at you.
Exactly. Oh, the grappling hook misses with a jump 2. Doesn't commit to a full combo. Not committing to any full combo. Just going with the lows. Finally opens up Tweedy for a full combo. All right, I see you.
Go low, into low, into low, into low, and oh, it hits.
Testing those shins. See if there's any kryptonite shin guards.
And right now, Silver is just controlling the zoning game. He has such a life lead that even trades with the lasers and the batarangs is not going to be bad for him. Oh, not blocking overhead for 1-1-3.
Yeah, committed to the full string right there. Tweedy was not expecting a meter burn. Gets to the other side. The classic forward 2-3 times 3. What's the mix-up going to be? Whoa! You are not escaping me.
Oh, and look at that. He's essentially tied it up that quickly. I mean, still a little bit of a lead of the life bar, which is a really big deal. But overall, the damage was huge in that little exchange. Uh-oh, but corner for either of these characters is extremely scary. Batman included. Now, Tweedy's going to have to figure out a way to get out. Being thrown, it got you out for a second, but then you had to come back down from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, he tried to trade up, maybe throw a batarang to follow it up. Got tagged by the ground laser from Superman. Oh, and now the air laser will finish off that first bar.
And with this zoning game, SylverRye has so much space to walk back. Oh, but instead he's going to choose to take some corner pressure. No, not quite close enough to the corner to be able to get that grapple conversion. If he was any closer, that would have worked.
Now it's time to just chuck the batarangs from the other side of the screen. Yep, up battering as well. A fantastic tool against Superman.
He converted off of the trait bat with just like a normal battering. He landed and then just threw a battering. It's like, no, all you're going to get hit with is bats.
Oh, to the other side off the meter burn into a throw. It's going to get rid of the bat trait. But yeah, SylverRye just wake up backdash. Back to throwing the batarangs. Meter burns through that one. Straight into a block. Yeah, I love that up battering meter burn from SylverRye right there. And once again, the tail of the tape is those.
He had his moments in the last game. It was definitely looking better than the Starfire matchups where he was on his back foot the entire time.
Yeah, you see the way this game starts, right? I think it was a great example of how this matchup goes. Double backdash for Batman, trade up, and then I'm going in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to keep at this full screen distance till I have a bat, summon it, and then, you know, I might get a little froggy, but at the end of the day, my zoning is superior to Superman, so.
The fact that this game rewards 1 meter to the first hit is so good for Batman because he starts out with 3 full bars of trait, which means that it's so hard to disrespect him. He gets so many opportunities to just land a little hit on you and then take that first bar, which of course Batman can use as well as anybody else.
Oh yeah, he expected Tweedy to keep the pressure on, try to go for the parry attempt, not going to happen, so it's going to be full punish. He tried for a cute interactable setup right there, but the tire goes a little high.
Oh, look, he just recovers so quickly from the batarangs. It's really hard for Tweedy to win in the zoning war. It is true. Your best bet is maybe to try and trade with a straight laser, but even then, it starts up so slow. A lot of times, you get hit out of it by a batarang or by a trait bat or by a grapple, and you end up just getting chipped to death, which is what we're seeing right here. Yep.
I was gonna say SylverRye. I'm sure is gonna start going to the up batarangs now that Tweedy has shown he's willing to keep going with those air lasers. Go ahead.
The best thing about those up batterings is that even if your opponent dashes at you and it's like, oh, you're throwing an up battering, it's going to hit you in the top of the head. He can meter burn it, get a full combo. Even if you block it, he's still going to be plus. It's just a very win-all situation.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Nice double jump on the air laser, and that's what we're talking about, right? The up battering into the meter burn gives him a full combo as well. Oh, we dodged that into the bat trait, into up battering.
An interesting fact that's actually very relevant right there, meter burn batarang is unclashable, up and straight. So normally you'd be able to clash that, but Tweedy didn't even get the chance.
Blocks it, but yeah, he can't take the punish because the bat trait was out.
Ooh, nice catching him out of the air with that bat trait, but of course the bat traits have a mind of their own, so I'm going to say great play to the bat trait itself. It's very smart. Oh, you know, that could have been a clash. If Tweedy was paying attention right there, he could have clashed the batarang after the trait bat. That's actually a very intentional strategy you can use. Eating the trait bat, getting hit by a batarang, using that to get back a little bit more life so you're not in this terrible chip situation.
Oh, try to get the throw because that's what Tweedy went with after the roll last time.
Oh, unfortunate drop, but oh wow, he's managing to avoid a lot, not enough. He doesn't even go for the clash, and SylverRye is now going to go one to see Tweedy pull out something really crazy.
Good luck, my friend.
Oh yeah, he's going to need it. Oh, and especially with a start like that, it's going to go into the background bounce. Going to be the full combo. Goes for the easy one, but still a ton of damage for no meter.
Try to keep SylverRye at bay, but he's already down big time on the life deficit. Tries to go with the meter burn back 3. Nothing doing. Trade into the forward 3 punish. Oh, man.
It's such a good whiff punisher. Having trait out, it is so incredibly fast. It's actually faster than 6 frames for it to actually just go out. So obviously there's a little bit of travel time, but it is insanely fast. You get a full combo, meterless. It's it's a little good. Batman's an okay character, I think.
We got a quick break on the side of Tweedy. Wanted to preserve as much life as possible. Knows he's got a mountain to climb when it comes to this comeback. 50% health on the regen. SylverRye playing his patient game. Does take a bit of a chunk from that projectile.
Oh, and right now SylverRye realizes, oh, we can just trade projectiles and I have so much of a lead that it's not going to matter. But, oh, you know what? Tweedy, he's really making those patterns work out for him. So kind of taking that whole lead away just through that idea.
Exactly. He's setting him up with the sparks. And since he's so far away, the recovery on it is pretty quick. Or by the time he blocks it, she's already pretty much recovered. And then he goes with the big beam.
Now, the big mind game here is that big beam is a high. Yeah. So what you do is you kind of use it as a mix-up. You use it to check their movement after avoiding or blocking your projectiles. But if they expect it, they can duck it and then move in even further because it's pretty minus on whiff. So there's this whole kind of, it's almost like a full screen mix-up or full screen pressure, I think I would say, rather than just normal zoning.
Oh, and then you try to poke, but you only find a bat. It's real tough.
Oh, that is tough.
Okay, stays in front. Oh, he doesn't finish the string.
He did like 4 lows in a row again. I mean, there is the overhead ender of that string, so sometimes you're just afraid. Oh, he's so plus, and it's such a fast-hitting string. Back 1-1, breaks the armor. Tweedy is 1 combo away from death, but, you know, he could do a lot right here if he manages to land one himself.
Oh, and the beam hit before this was huge, actually, because he had a bat trade out. He had to wait all the way till now to get another bat. Oh, and then he runs into the meter from back 3. Tweedy, oh, the air escape will not save you.
Oh, just charges. That was actually really risky. We saw him begin. And there's Tweedy's main in the background being sad. You stopped using me. That's that 4-2-3. Oh, that 4-2-3 is such a good string so far. Oh, but wow, Tweedy playing aggressive to start off with.
Oh, but you see the wake up lunge into the air dash cancel.
So disrespectful. I love it.
Let's
but
go.
Honestly, it kind of makes sense because Starfire doesn't have the best like Oki wake up game or anti wake up game. So just do it.
Oh, he managed to avoid it, and yeah, that's the big combo starter as well. Goes with the command grab meter burn down to. Oh, command grab once more, putting that fist of doom to her face. Oh, the revolver as well. Tried to get greedy, I believe, with the lunge into the air dash, but SylverRye was there to punish it.
Yeah, that, honestly, I don't think you can play that same style in this matchup against Starfire. She's got too many ways to control all of that space. She's air-to-air jump 1, she has the back 2, she's got the disco spin. All of it just controls that entire space. It's very similar to when somebody's playing Cheetah.
So SylverRye, I think, yeah, he recognized it at the same time we did, and he's been committing to the lunges to try to hit low, but the last 2 times he's done it, it's just been avoided by Tweedy. Once because of the wake-up attack, and the second was because of a neutral jump. Oh, wake-up revolver.
Not making a good first impression.
Right in the face.
Yeah, point blank, for real. Oh, let the meter burn version of that one go. Some extra damage. Oh, yeah, you air dash cancel late and try to catch her slip, and got her with the back 3.
That crap's getting old.
Tweedy can get the knockdown, which is going to give him a little bit of advantage. Not a whole lot of advantage. Whether you win or lose the clash, you don't get too much advantage.
Oh, that will put a stop to the armor, apparently.
That's an anti-air. Oh, that was so deep. That was like an entire to be his team colors. That's why he's sponsored by Noble. Look at that. They got to be sitting there and be like, yeah, look at him. He's smart.
That's definitely, if you're a professional, you definitely got to match your character color with your sponsor color.
Yeah, and at first I was like, why is he choosing yellow? I'm not sure if that fits Starfire, but now that I see that it's Noble colors, I'm like, yeah, that's actually really dope.
Yeah, I like it. SylverRye trying to make his way in slowly but surely, avoids that meter burn forward 3, doesn't avoid the wake-up attack. Wow.
Tweedy's spacing on that to hit super behind is actually really good.
SylverRye with the meter burn rolling in the down 2, baits the wake up this time, gonna get the punish out of the air. Of course, the grapple's gonna bring her back to the ground as well. Wake up with that, that's punishable.
It's unsafe, yeah, it's definitely jab punishable. I'm not sure why he's not trying for it. Maybe he thinks that it's safe, but it technically doesn't make it safe, it just makes it weirder to punish, because if you're trying to punish the first one and you respect the, then the second one can come out, you're respecting the second one, the first one will, yeah, go and punish. Exactly like the laser from Manta.
Yeah, and Tweedy tries to get with a wake-up attack right there with SylverRye, the battering, moving him just out of range of that wake-up attack and hitting Tweedy at the same time. Great use. Oh, chill out. Try to get in close for that last bit of health.
And now we're in this corner space where he can just throw up batterings and really control her, try to jump out or, you know, meter burn it, catch the projectiles. It's going to be tough. Tweedy needs to get out. Starfire has the options. Ooh, really high up jump 3. From that range, you can actually block that jump 3, and it's not going to be plus when it hits the ground, so you can actually poke after it. But SylverRye just playing so defensive. Oh, what? Reversal back 2. That was a risk, but it was good.
I hope this isn't your best.
We got a clash on the long distance projectile. SylverRye just going to spin 1 bar, of course, wants those extra 2 for maybe a meter burn forward 3, a meter burn up battering. A lot of good options for that meter burn usage.
Yeah, Batman has so many meter options. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Oh, good block. It's a lot of chip, but it moves you really far back. But didn't get caught by it, so not that much damage. Oh, and here, this is where it's going to be tough for Tweedy. Oh, that down one was really risky. Had that been just like a second later, it would have been a full punish for SylverRye.
Trades up again, ducks the big beam. Oh, the rising made it not hit high.
There's no clash left. It's either reset point or tournament point.
A trade and 2 meters available from Batman. It's going to be tough. No up battering.
Oh, that was unsafe, but no punish.
Push block doesn't want to deal with the plus frames of Batman. He eats a beam to the face. It's going to give Tweedy a life lead. Push block doesn't want to get any chip.
Oh, this is scary. He got the second trait bat. Oh, and there's so much potential. Chip on the table. Oh, the bat's gone. He avoids it, but now he's got to get back in again.
It's going to be real tough. Oh, meter burn again to avoid it. Throws a raw battering at her. Oh, hits her with the trade bat. No clash available, but he doesn't have any meter to extend the combo.
Oh, this is one hit apiece, and they both just have high projectiles. Oh, and the meter, so smart by Tweedy. He threw out, even just punished Tweedy. Wow, that would have been, there were too many options that could have happened, but that means that we're going to the reset. Both of these players are in losers. Tweedy has effectively run it back against SylverRye. They're now 1 apiece in this tournament, but that means we're starting a new 3 out of 5 set where SylverRye is just starting out with Batman. He's like, you know what? No, that's not happening again.
Yeah, that was a 3-game run back with Starfire. After getting 3-0'd in Winners Finals, Tweedy finally finding his footing in this matchup. SylverRye is starting off in the prime position, though. Oh, tosses a go-kart at him, I feel you.
It looks like he's just feeling more comfortable with his zoning. He's managed to keep SylverRye out so much better than he was in Winners Finals.
Meter burn roll, trying to take the risk, trying to read the projectile. Can't find it, though. Oh, puts out that slow orb. You see Tweedy. Oh.
He tried to get over the first. I don't know why he's not trying to punish either one. It's very interesting. But again, you know, with these DLC characters, especially Starfire and past, Starfire, Raiden, Hellboy, a lot of these characters people don't know a whole lot about. A lot of them weren't legal for the Injustice Pro Series, Injustice Championship Series until the very, very end of it. Or some of them weren't legal at all. Yeah. So you just tend not to see them that much. But now that we're in this kind of mid-range, in-between seasons type thing, that's when you see something like Starfire and Hellboy and all these characters coming out. We didn't see any Raiden today. That would have been cool, but whatever. Maybe later.
Just ends it with a standing on the up battering, and then grapple reset has the trade out to cover him as well. That's why we went the slide. Even if it was blocked, it was going to be safe.
Full combo off the slide. That is always so dirty. And it's a great option because it goes underneath a lot of projectiles that especially zoners like Starfire have. So he can use that slide, and on top of that, it'll be safe. Even if it's blocked, you have to respect the bat afterwards.
Why do you not yield?
Yeah, you see Tweedy trying to get frisky afterwards, but the bat trade was there to put it into that. Going to get 30% health back after that clash. No bat available for SylverRye right now, so he's not going to be inclined to do that sweep mix-up or anything like that. Slide mix-up.
Ooh, goes for the full string. Very smart. It's actually safe, and there's not a real huge gap. But also, you got to say, I think... Who was it? Somebody was punishing that gap after that string every single time, but it doesn't look like SylverRye is quite as familiar with it.
Yeah, and there is no clash available for Tweedy at this point. Oh, again, not blocking the overhead on the 1-1-3.
Yeah, I don't totally sway.
Oh, and the jump to air to start it off. SylverRye going to put himself on the board with that first meter. Ducks the projectile, gets the full punish because of the 3 bats. Go into the corner, we go down 2. What's this reset going to be? Lever standing, of course. Oh, blocks the low. Good stuff. Doesn't block the end of the overhead, though.
Oh, back two into projectile. That is I don't know, that was a real bait right there. It was almost like how you see Batman throwing up batterings, but this was a normal instead.
Meter burn forward 3. SylverRye being patient on the way in. But he had a bat available, but unfortunately got down 1. Oh, the forward 3. Why did it punish the back dash?
And he didn't even need to go for the background bounce combo. He had enough damage on the board. And SylverRye, just huge lead this time. He's definitely controlling this whole set more than he controlled the pre-reset set.
Yeah, and he just used the bat, has one ready, has another one following that momentarily. His bat management is real good right now.
And it must have been really tough for these Batman players to have to get used to knowing when they have a bat available.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time it was kind of like muscle memory. You didn't want to have to look at it. And now they had to readjust to a different timing. And it looks like SylverRye already has.
Oh, he sees the raw jump in. Not sure if he got mixed up because of that back roll. I think so.
Now, that was a nice way to take life bar by Tweedy, but he did put himself in the corner, and that is dangerous. I'm not sure if it was worth it. Oh, but it might be. Look at it. He's just not letting SylverRye in.
Hustle into the bat, try to challenge before he can keep going with the string. The meter burn back 3 is there.
All that damage, plus it knocks full screen, which is going to get him a lot of free chip.
Yeah, I was going to say, has plenty of meter, though, to spin on the meter burn roll. He can also go with the slide mix-up. He has a bad trade to make it safe. Oh, no.
Tweedy has Clash available, though, and he has a ton of meter. Oh, see, at that point... Oh, no, never mind. That wouldn't have worked. He blew up the normal Batarang so that he couldn't Clash it, had it hit him. And right now, it's going to be too late. He tried to get some damage, but SylverRye, knowing that there's no real matchup. Kryptonite Batman versus Superman, that's a 10-up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice throw counter. Takes the throw prevents Tweedy from getting that first bar, only for a couple of seconds, though, as he does find a beam.
All right, now Tweedy's going to finally have a really good start, and I say that as he loses that good start. But this is going to be a good stage for him, because this right side interactable, it will be a potentially get out of jail free card a few different times. It doesn't go away when you use it.
Yeah, bounced off the Aqua Orbs, got a cross up because of it. Tried it again, this time mid-screen, but it was a little bit too far.
And again, the way that SylverRye could have avoided this entire reset, if he can do slide from a crouching position, he can punish a lot of these options that Tweedy's throwing out. Oh, that was nasty.
The bat is there, the meter burn Batarang is there for the round bounce, but he's going to air escape before he loses that life bar. The bat caught the end of the roll for the punish.
It went backwards. I'm telling you, man, these bats are just so smart.
It's crazy.
There's little dudes in there controlling every single bat. Little tiny
pilots.
Batmen, yeah.
Oh, overhead.
What if they're real bats in mechanical suits?
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Oh, yeah, Tweedy's going to have to get out of here. He could use the meter to use the interactable. Oh, never mind. He said you're going to go through that interactable.
Oh, yeah.
My friend.
Homeboy was yelling in the back, so you got to feed him when he's yelling like that.
Can I just say that's the best sound in the entire game? That yell?
Yeah.
Oh, went underneath the slide. And SylverRye choosing to do YOLO slide. What a... I mean, it's because he has such low life, I guess, but still, like, what a call out.
I would like to see him do a couple more slides just on the raw neutral once he has that bat out.
Yeah.
I'll see why not.
No, it's worked for him quite a few times already, too. I mean, it's just been hitting in general. The thing about Starfire, too, she's got great walk speed, and she's a zoner, so she tends to want to walk back a lot. And a really fast, unseeable low, like slide, it's going to catch that every single time.
All blocks over that time, but he...
Oh, didn't even clash.
Yeah, so he blocked the 1-1-3 overhead, but then he balance canceled into the forward 3 to keep the plus frames. And then, yeah, Tweedy does not get to play SylverRye 3-0 in Grand Finals after the...